ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On second down now, it's Elliott, stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
Hey, here we go. 53, Mike. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Here we go. Going to 54. 26.
On third down, it's Prescott. Caught by Cobb. And he'll be out right at the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Elliott. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. They'll try the right side with Elliott. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They needed a yard. They got it. First down. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 33 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Forbath, the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And an alley to run. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Now here's Mahomes.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 42 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Check 15, check 15. Switch.
Now McCoy. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive, and it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big up.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle him up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to slip through.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Looking to throw, Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. Touchdown, Cowboys! Amari Cooper, 63 yards, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. The tackle by Robert Quinn. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. McCoy. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Buying time to his left. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Mahomes going to throw. Dancing to his left. Looking for and I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Attack, attack! 43!
Mahomes now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
15. Mike 54. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Looking downfield for Kelsey. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Elliott on first down, going to get this back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. The linebacker Anthony Hitchens there on the stop. They'll keep it on the ground again here. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Here we go, let's bring it. 46. Let's bring it.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first K. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. They go to Elliott again. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Go, get out there, get 26.
Prescott from the gun on third. Cooper's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. Prescott throwing complete to Cobb. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Yeah, he's been busy. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Again, it's Elliott. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line. They'll hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Undercrush. Watch safety creeping. Here we go, 47. 26.
On third down, Elliott. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to second and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a third and 4. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys on third down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is third and 4.
Watch twist.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on fourth down. They'll run it with Elliott. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. It's first and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky fourth down call. They come out here in the eye. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Kill. Go to 54. Line in. 26.
Now Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the fourth down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on fourth down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and then converted a second time for 6 points.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes, and going deep for Hill. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 61 yards, as his guys are back within a single score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am we got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Hey, kill.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard. The end result, 21 yards. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Again, it's McCoy. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. LaShawn McCoy with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. Space to maneuver at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. Up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And an alley to run. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big pickup of 38. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Here we go, 46. Going to 53. 26.
They'll run on 1st down. Elliott. There he goes again. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Forbath to add the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Forbath is sent it away now following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53. Mike 26.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll run with Elliott. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. On 3rd down, it's Elliott, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Kick trying to pin him back. That's taken inside his own 40.
Come on now, let's go.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long.